Hey guys, what's up? It's Logan. The number one question I get all the time is how to compose with portraits. Composition is something that can be really tricky, especially with wide-angle lenses and portraits combined. Increasing your game whenever it comes to composition is the number one way to improve your photography. So today, I'm gonna show you how to compose portraits with Elayna. Me and Elayna have actually never shot before, and so this is gonna be really fun. You ready to get going?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. All right, so then go put your back against that guy, right against it. Actually, just do it. Just put your back right against there. So most of the time, whenever people get started taking pictures, this is what you'll traditionally do. You'll take your model and you'll put them right against the wall. And this might be okay. It might be all right, but I think that we can change things up a little bit. And let me show you why. So this composition is not very flattering. I mean, we see a lot of this ground that's not very fun. We don't have anything else going on up here, but the worst part is that the background is just as in focus as she is. So Elayna, step forward towards me. About right there, that's good. Now immediately we have like a really cool depth of field, and this is at 1.6. Let me go to 1.8 where most people would be shooting. This is now much more interesting because we have an out of focus background. She's composed very differently inside here. We have a nice line that's separating the image. And so this is one way that you can start to make your images appear a lot better with composition, is just to back your subject off and get them closer to the frame. So like I said before, we didn't change much of our composition. We just changed our depth of field and how close our subject is to the frame. So I want to teach you about something now that's going to be really helpful if you're just getting started, or maybe if you're kind of stuck in composition in photography. I want to teach you about the 45-degree rule. Now, if we think about this wall coming straight out like this being 90 degrees, then we can cut that in half by 45 and we can come over this way. If we come this way, we've now introduced a lot of variety in our background and kind of changed our shot a lot. So Elayna, let me just have you walk down the grass a little bit. So towards me this way, bam, right there. Now we've got something that looks very interesting. We've got something that is directly behind her. It's not flat against the wall. We've created a lot of depth here and ultimately allows you to be able to start doing the next tip, which is subframing. But before we get into subframing, I kind of want to get shooting, so hang on just a second. All right, so new location, same trick. Without even telling her what to do, I said, we're gonna shoot at this door, and she just went up there and like stood in the doorway. This is typical for a high school senior or someone who's new to like modeling or photography, and this is where we can help them, right? So I love this background, I think it's great. I think there's a couple different ways we can use it though. So again, what I'm gonna have you do is step away from it, okay? And if I'm looking here, we can see that we can get a little bit of framing here around the door, but I don't know if that's gonna be best suited for this because again, I wanna use my 45-degree rule. So I'm gonna come this way and go right here. Let me have you step down this way towards me a little bit. You can see how now she's still framed up, right? She's still sub-framed inside of here. And then let me have you come towards me just a little bit more. We're gonna do like right there, that's cool. Yep, just a little head tip there, that is so nice. And then a small little scoot this direction, right there, cool. So now I can keep her shoulders inside that green and it's gonna frame her up very nicely to be able to make this shot look so much better. All right, so as this video has been going on, you've noticed we've just been using a lot of walls, and that's just what we have available to us. So that's how we've gotten a little bit better at, creating some unique perspectives with what we have available to us. This one here, for example, I love how we can use this corner to be able to create something that has a lot of depth, but still have our subject very close to the wall. Let me show you what I mean. With Elayna here kind of pushed right almost, is your back like almost towards that? Like really close, you're like inches away from it. We're creating some really nice depth this way and this way. And the good news is with our 35mm, we can actually get all of that depth still in the shot. Let me have you do hands forward just a little bit, like almost on the ground, but then like lean forward. So there you have it. There's a couple tips for you to help you start seeing things in a different way and creating some new perspectives with your model. Again, everything today was shot with the 35mm. If you'd like to see something with the 50 or the 85mm, give this video a like. Go ahead and subscribe for more videos just like this and some more photography tips coming to you soon. See you in the next one. Peace.